Now, capture the flag and let's jump on board with, who do you want to watch?
I want to watch somebody on Epsilon. They're attacking from that favorable side, that cave spawn of the map. So going to be looking for them to really set the pace. If they come out, you really want to ideally get a 2 or 3 flag lead going into this, the other side, the second half. So you're going to be looking to see what kind of pace Epsilon sets for the remainder of the CTF.
We're on board with Josh first of all. He's going to pick up a kill, going to pick up a second kill as well. Big start for him. He's looking towards Paul. He's going to see Jerd, and that should be a third kill, but he's going to be picked up by Swanee instead. And Epsilon are being the more aggressive team here. They're going Paul dominant. They're
being aggressive, but they're using a lot of AR power to get there, and it's going to be difficult. Once they're going to be able to get down poolside, easy, with those ARs. But are they able to get the flag out? That's going to be the question. You see, as it gets into that turtle statue area, those closer range battles, they're not able to do it with that AR dominant setup.
TCM, however, are on the back foot. They might need to just get this wave of kills and start pushing out. And they're the wave of kills. They're now going to be able to get into Paul, start being dominant, and look for their own thing here. I mean, if they even get one capture side, if they at least keep it even, I feel like they'll be in a good position.
If they keep it even, that is a huge win going into the second half. Even being down 1, I would consider a huge win. Shane being annoying and grabbing that team's flag, that's what Shane is going to be doing on CTF. You're never going to, really, have to worry about your own base. You're always going to have to worry about where Shane is on the map.
Oh, Jerd there looking for it, goes for the boost, not able to quite pick it up. And you see, this is TCM being aggressive now. They're trying to put Epsilon on the back foot, and this is exactly what they need to do. The more they stay Paul dominant, and the more they put Epsilon back, the less chance they have of Epsilon actually swarming them.
TCM almost doesn't have to play for a cap. They almost have to just play for base pressure on Epsilon. If they can just keep forcing Epsilon to rotate back to the base, just the kind of thought of potentially giving up a cap, that's a huge win for TCM.
They've just lost the Paul spawn, and they are now spawning out. They've got to be very, very careful in this scenario, and they have managed to pick up a few kills here. Looking to pick up Swanee. It's going to be Jerd versus Swanee, both very weak here. This will be a big kill if he can make it. Just there we go. They've managed to clean out Paul. They will have a flank. I can only imagine that's Tommy, as he loves to do it. He's going to go down.
But they're able to control that poolside because you saw Swanee was the only one over there for a while. It's taking a very long time for the Epsilon players to rotate.
Josh is on an 8 streak.
And Josh is absolutely crushing, 12-1. But he played that perfect. He waited on that poolside. He picked up kills, didn't push up until his teammates spawned in, rotated over, and went with them.
I just noticed that. I mean, Josh has been absolutely on fire this tournament. He's continuing to do it now, and that's going to cause problems for TCM. Macat desperately trying to stay alive here. TCM once again now pushing out of Paul. They're just trying to keep map control away from Epsilon.
It's great that Josh is on fire right now, but you really need Swanee and Tommy to really step it up. Even Macat as well. 4-7 for Madcat and Swanee, 2-7 for Tommy. Just unusual games from those 3 players. Those are 3 players you expect to really put up tons of numbers. 3 of probably the most well-known, well-established players in the European scene. And as I say, Tommy looks like he's going to be able to get that flag over pool wall. It's actually going to be stopped by Moose. A lot of players like bringing it up top into the attic and then down onto the pool wall. They think it's a little bit harder to shoot that player.
Yeah. You know what? I didn't actually like that play from TCM there. They had one player pushing Paul, and then I think Moose actually ended up cutting back, and they completely gave Epsilon free reign to attack it from where they want. And they were lucky to get that shot off to stop that flagpole.
Yeah, TCM, they're doing a great job just applying pressure. We're a minute 40 into the round, and you haven't seen anyone get a flagpole from Epsilon. Epsilon they're doing a poor job on this good side, quote-unquote, and it's really going to come back to bite them on that bad side. If they don't get a score here, maybe 2 scores, it's going to be very difficult for them to come back from.
There you go, Shane being a nuisance once again. It means Epsilon cannot progress up this map.
That's exactly what I was going to say. You can see on the mini-map, there's 2 arrows that are now forced to stay at the flag just because Shane is in there in lobby. And those are 2 arrows that can't push up and try and make a play for a flag, try and get a cap. So just being that presence of a player in that vicinity causes the opposing team to play completely different.
The one thing I do love here is that they've actually forced Swanee to go back here because Shane keeps extending and keeps putting that pressure on here. Instead of having Swanee actually come forward and maybe try to help break this down, he's forced to go back. He's forced to play a little bit defensive just in case.
And anyone who's ever played CTF knows it's so frustrating to play against a player like Shane. You think you have everybody dead, and you're running the flag down. He just pops out of nowhere, kills one player, returns the flag. And then you're trying to spawn up and see where you should go, and you don't know if he's in your base. You don't know if he's going to overextend. You have no idea how he's going to play. And he may not put up the most kills in a CTF, but he is a player who makes a massive difference in a game. 8-11 only in this first half. But I would say he is kind of the MVP of this first half of CTF. Just his map positioning really changing the way Epsilon had to play this first half.
You know what? I'm going to speak about Gunji here. I mean, we said he didn't have a strong first 2 maps. but the last two have been really good. Currently on a 5 streak, and he's causing issues. That flag has been pulled, has been dropped, and now it could be Gunchi who does something here. He's going to see Swanee. Can he outgun him here? He has managed to get it. That flag will now be away, but it will be dropped. Madcat is going to stop that there. With 10 seconds left, I think TCM have done a phenomenal job.
If you are TCM, you are absolutely ecstatic with the way this first half went. You pulled a 0-0 tie. You would have even been okay down 1-0.
Yeah.
But to get a tie, a draw in that first half, that's a huge win for them. They can't give it away, though. They need to win this second half, force that game 5.
Well, here we go. It's all great us saying it. You've got a better side now. You should be able to win. But they've got to do it. They have the difficult job. Epsilon will be clinging on at every opportunity. And it's going to be something with TCM to break down here.
So let's stay on board with a player from TCM off the start, just to see how they're going to play this off the rip. So you're going to have, it's going to be Gunchi. He's going to go control poolside. They're going to go a little bit different. They're going to put more pressure towards that mid-towels area, and then they're going to cut back into the middle. So they're not going to show players directly on poolside right away. But you see Epsilon call that out, and you know these teams have watched each other play so many times. They know exactly where they're going off the break, and it's a huge opening break win for Epsilon. As you see, they're mounting a comeback at the base. You see 4 players pinching from every position.
TCM getting cave spawn really helped them there. They are very, very defensive. There's a player, though, sneaking. Tommy with the usual flank.
He should wait. He should wait, let his teammates try and pick up some kills in the base. If his teammates can pick up 2 or 3 kills, expect Tommy to pull that flag. And you see Tommy, he's going to pull it right now. And that's going to put a lot of pressure on TCM. Are they going to rotate back, try and get that flag? Or are they going to just pull the flag and try and run it right at Tommy? And Tommy doing a good job defending himself, picking that kill on Gunchi. And he's going to bring it down low, and they're going to set up for a stalemate.
There we go. We're on board. Moose is just being very, very cautious here. This could be a little bit of a stalemate. Shots going down. It's going to be Jerd that makes sure that flag does not get returned. Can he get the second kill against Josh? He can. Tommy will still be live with it. There might be another player to challenge Jerd here. It could be a nightmare scenario. It's going to be Madcat. He has 2 to beat to try and get this return.
They have no idea Madcat's there. He's not even going to fire any initial shots. He's going to fire some shots into Jerd. He's not able to take him out. Jerd on the run. He's just trying to get away. Moose trying to make a play for the flag, just diving at him with his knife out. And it looks like Jerd, he's going to go down bottom, and they're going to go for the win here. I think they're going to try and, eventually, they're going to need to push Jerd out and try and pick up that kill with Jerd.
Jerd could be in trouble here. He's going to go down. It is going to be a reset, and that should be flag
Swanee's got to run in.
I don't know. He's being cautious. I think
he's waiting for a teammate to get that pool cut off. So you have one teammate over there trying to get that pool cut off, and they do. So Epsilon going to put that one in. And, you know, if you're TCM, you got to be kicking yourself a little bit. You had an opportunity there to get one in from the good side, and you kind of gave it away and let Epsilon score on that bad side. Usually we don't see games decided like this, but this is a very different pace of CTF than we're used to seeing. These teams know each other so well. You're going to not see the normal. It's just great counterplay between teams.
Well, on board with Gunchi now, and this is all for playful for TCM. They didn't give a flag away that last side, and they looked like they had it cleaned up, but Tommy just being a nuisance and continuing flanking. Josh here has overextended as well. He has his teammates with him. Both flags will be pulled again. TCM lost this scenario last time round. They need to win it this time.
And TCM has to be worried because you cannot afford to play for that stalemate. They're going to be able to pick up that flag kill, but there's one player in lobby. Who's this player to the right of Jerd? He's going to get some shots, and that's going to be Tommy. He's able to pick up one. Moose able to take Tommy out, but still, Madcat doing a nice job keeping that flag alive. For Epsilon, it's going to be Shane trying to make a play. He's going to throw out a stun, try and pick up a kill from behind. He's going to be taken out. So now TCM is in a little bit of a pickle. They're going to have to push and get this flag out of a stalemate, but you're not going to do it pushing 1 by 1. You're going to need that flag carrier to push up and be a player who can make an attempt to get the flag, because you obviously can't settle for a stalemate here. You'll lose the game. Tommy with a very nice play. He's going to take one out from behind, and he's going to have a huge gun battle here. He's just going to fire out some nades just to show his presence in lobby. Might have enough time to wait for a teammate, but I love the route. He's trying to go around Rock, not able to make a play, though.
They said massive counterplay from these two teams here. Every second that ticks away is going into Epsilon's favour. It's just ticking away from TCM. Their hopes of coming back into this game, they need to break it.
Well, it seems like Epsilon has just pulled out an extra
AR. Josh!
And that is a huge play from Josh. He's going to wait a little bit, make sure nobody's going to be spawning behind him. His teammate's going to get that return. Jerd trying to get that kill on the flag. He's going to take out Madcat. One more player to beat, though.
Take Swanee.
That's going to be Swanee. Swanee, he's going to take out that one player. He's going to try and get that flag run, but it's going to be stopped from behind. Shane's going to get that reset, and it looks like Gunchi trying to get that flag out. He's going to be taken down as well. Final minute. It's going to be Epsilon up 1-0. TCM needs to make this push. They need to wait and go together. They can't stagger push this.
They have it. Will Epsilon stagger up for one last second and just try to hold them off. Gunchi coming forward. A lot of TCM, they have gone for it. There will be an overextend by Epsilon at the same time. This is what it comes down to here. Can they force the overtime? And it's going to be a big play. Who is that on the flank already? It's going to be Tommy again.
He just needs to buy time for his teammates. They're trying to get over on that side of the map desperately.
He's going for it. It has been dropped. It's been reset as well.
There, and that is going to get reset. That was an absolutely huge play. I believe that was Swanee and Josh in the opposing team's base. Gunchi, he's going to pull this one out. I'm not a fan of the way that Epsilon is playing this. They tried to rotate back. They didn't really commit to it. Going to have 24 seconds left, and it's going to be Tommy. He needs to pull this one out. Back towards that flag. I think he should just try and challenge this player. He's going to have one in front. He's going to be able to get that one out. And he's got it away. He's going to bring this down low towards the spawners. It's a very nice flag route, right, Tommy? All he needs to do is hold on to this. It's going to be Moose, really the last chance for TCM.
Moose gets one. He's going to see Tommy there, and he's got players against him. Well, he is outnumbered. He's looking for it. He is going to go down. No players there for the team of TCM, and Epsilon will be the European champion for Mad Cat. It's the second time in as many years. Big plays, tense to the last second. What a final X.
Just an absolutely amazing match. Could have went either way. You saw Josh went absolutely big in that last map, but really, the player for me on that CTF was Tommy. Every time we said somebody from Epsilon needed to make a big play in the base, who was that already on the flank, thinking 2 steps ahead of the opposing team? It was always Tommy there in a position to make that play.
I mean, TCM could continually push through Paul, and they did it over and over again. They played the same way they were supposed to, but Tommy kept slipping through the net and kept pushing TCM. How many stalemates were in that game, and how often do you see that even happen?
We see that, quite frequently. When the opposing team, they pull the flag out poolside, and the next person that spawns up doesn't watch the overextension. They rotate it out towards poolside or middle, and they let so many players just flood through that overextension. Tommy, time and time again, able to sneak by and make a play. And you see TCM, they are not happy with the results.
They know they had it. They knew they did a great job in the first half. They had so much dominance moving through Paul. They pulled that flag so many times, and it was just an overextension and a counter pull that stopped them.
Well, you got to think, it's extremely difficult the way they were playing. I mean, that S&T, they mount that